Hello everyone. Today we'll be going through mathematics, pure mathematics 1. It's international advanced subsidiary advanced level AS level specimen paper WMA1101. Question number 1. The point P having coordinates 3 and -4 lies on the curve with the equation y is equal to f of x. State the coordinates of the image of P under the transformation represented by the curve with equation A part y is equal to f of x minus 2. So this is basically transformation question, and we have to identify the transformation and new coordinates of this given point. P point is 3 and -4. So new coordinates we have to provide. Y is equal to f of x minus 2. This will be translation 2 units right, because this is inside and this is minus. So translation 2 units right. So when we move this point P 2 units right, it means x coordinate will be changed. So 3 plus 2 will be 5, and y coordinate will remain as it is, and this will be the new coordinates of the point required. Then the same point P we have to transform by this b. Y is equal to minus f of x, which is a reflection in x-axis. So b will be y is equal to minus f of x. This is reflection in x-axis. So reflection in x-axis mean sign of y coordinate will change. So 3 will remain as it is, and -4 will change to 4 plus 4, and this will be our coordinate for the P point. And C also we can go through transformation C, and it is saying 2y is equal to f of x. So this will be vertical compression by scale factor 2. So we will write this will be vertical compression by scale factor 2, and new coordinates of P will be what? X will remain as it is, and -4 will be divided by 2, so it will be -2, and this will be the new coordinates which are required. And then we are looking for the last one. Y is equal to f of x plus 4, so it will be translation by 4 units up. So we can figure out this will be translation 4 units up. So new coordinates of P will be 3, and -4 plus 4 will be 0. So this will be the new coordinates of the point. And if you want to understand, basically by the help of coordinate axis also, you can draw a simple, just for understanding, you can draw the coordinate axis like this one, and you can have this one as x-axis, y-axis, and point given is 3 and -4. So given point we can take 3 over here, and 1 2 3 4. So 3 and -4, this is our P point. And now we can basically apply transformations on this point. First transformation was 2 units right. So if we move this P point to 2 units right, so it will reach to this coordinate, which is 5 and -4. Similarly, the second transformation was a reflection in x-axis, so this P point will be reflected 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this will be the new coordinates of what do you call the reflected point. So this will be having coordinates 3 and 4. Similarly, the next one is what? Next one is vertical compression by scale factor 2. So it will be compression will be up to 3 and 2. So we can indicate over here this will be 3 and 2. So similarly, this will be 3 and -2. Basically it should be vertical compression. We have to compress the original one, which is P, so it will be 3 and -2. And similarly, the last one is 4 units up. So 4 units up will be on the x-axis, and that will be over here, and this will be 3 and 0. This will be the coordinates of the. So this is how we can easily figure out, and then we can write the coordinates. If you are confused how we got these coordinates, you can go through this diagram and you can figure out the new translated coordinates of the new point. Okay, so let us move to the next question. This is question number 2, and diagram is provided. Figure 1 shows a sketch of the curve with equation y is equal to 2x square plus 3x and the straight line with this equation. The line meets the curve at the point P and Q as shown in figure 1. A part, use algebra, find the coordinates of P and the coordinates of Q, and this is 5 mark question. P coordinates of P are required and coordinates of Q are also required. So what we will do, we will take both the given equations. One equation is this one, which is quadratic equation, which is for the curve, and this is straight line, so we'll equate them to find the points of intersection, which is P and Q. So we'll equate those two equations, and a part we can solve here. So we can write 2x square plus 3x is equal to 1 by 2x plus 3, and we have equated this equation and this equation. Now we can algebraically simplify. Hopefully your algebra is sound. If you need revision, then revise algebra, because it is involved in so many types of questions. So we'll get rid of this 2 first, and we will multiply whole equation by 2. So it will be 4x squared plus 6x is equal to x plus 6. Now we can shift this also to the other side. So it will be 4x squared plus 6x minus x minus 6 is equal to 0. So it will be for adding like terms. So it will be plus 5x minus 6 is equal to 0. And this is a quadratic equation, and which we can solve. We can take mode 5, 3, and coefficient of x square is 4, coefficient of x is 5, and the constant value is -6, and this will be 3 by 4 and -2. 3 by 4 and -2 will change sign and utilize these numbers. So we'll utilize +2, and it will be x plus 2, and the second number will be 4x minus 3, and this is equal to 0. This is basically second term. So now we can write x plus 2 is equal to 0 and 4x minus 3 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 2 and x is equal to 3 by x is equal to -2 and 3 by 4. So these will be the 2 points. Now -2 is which point and 3 by 4 is which point? So we can identify -4 will be for P, this will be -4, and for q, if we identify, this will be minus, not -4, this is -2 and 3 by 4. So this will be -2 and this will be 3 by 4 x value. So coordinates of p and q are required, so now we need to find the value of y also, and we can replace in any of the given equations, and I'm replacing in this equation y is equal to 1 by 2 x plus 3, and one value is -2, so at x is equal to -2, y will be equal to 1 by 2 into -2 plus 3. This will be cancelled, so -1 plus 3 will be 2, and y value, y is equal to 2 in that case. And at x is equal to, at x is equal to 3 by 4, so equation will be y is equal to 1 by 2 into 3 by 4 plus 3, and this will be what, this will be 3 by 8 plus 3, and 3 by 8 plus 3 we can solve. 3 by 8 plus 3 is equal to 27 by 8, so 27 by 8, this will be the y value, 27 by 8, and our coordinates of the point will be what? When we are taking -2, it is y value is 2, this will be 1 coordinates, and when we are taking 3 by 4, our y value is 27 by 8, and this will be p and this will be q. Hopefully you understood this part. Now we can move to the B part. Hence, write down the range of values of x for which this one is greater than this. So range of values for which quadratic curve is, this is the equation of the curve. So quadratic curve is greater than equal to the straight line. Greater than, quadratic curve greater than equal to straight line is for this section, this x values basically, for this value, and also for this section y curve is greater than straight line. This is the area which we can show that this section is greater. So what are the values? Value should be, if we identify, x value should be less than this -2 side and greater than 3 by 4 side. So these two sides we will mention in our answer, and we will write here for B part, we will write x value should be less than equal to -2 and greater than equal to 3 by 4, and this is what we got. And from here, this is -2p, x coordinate of p, and 3 by 4 is x coordinate of q. So greater than 3 by 4 and less than -2, as I have shown from the graph also. So hopefully you understood this. Now we can move to the next question. Question number 3 says the curve equation. They have provided the curve equation. This is the curve equation. X is greater than 0, and A part, find derivative, so with respect to x, and this is 3-mark question. So simple straightforward question. So y, we can rewrite this y as x raised to power 3 over 16 minus 4x raised to the power 1 by 2 we can write, and plus 8 into x raised to power -1. And now we can differentiate, so dy over dx will be equal to x cube, derivative of x cube, power will be pulled first, and x raised by 3 minus 1, it will be 2, and divided by this 16, and minus 4 as it is, and power will be pulled first, so 1 by 2, and x raised by 1 by 2 minus 1, so it will be minus 1 by 2. Similarly, plus 8 as it is, power will be pulled first, which is minus 1, and x raised by minus 1 will be minus 2. And now we can rewrite this as dy over dx is equal to 3 over 16 x squared, and this 2 will be cancelled with 4 and we will get 2, so minus 2x, 2 over x under root we can write like this, and 8 into minus 1 will be minus 8 and divided by x squared, and this will be the final differentiation which we have done. Now for the b part, they are saying the point P, which is having coordinates 4 and minus 2, lies on the curve, so it must be satisfying the equation of the curve. B part, use the answer to part A to find the equation of the normal. Equation of the normal is required to the curve at point P. Writing your answer in the form answer in this format is required. So you have to provide answer in the required format where A, B and C are integers to be found, and this is 4-mark question. So first of all we will use the given point, which is P 4 and minus 2. We can write here B part answer. P point is given 4 and minus 2, and we can find the gradient of this one, dy over dx at point P, which is 4 and minus 2, and this will be equal to 3 over 16 and 4 squared minus 2 over 4 under root and minus 8 over 4 squared, and this will be equal to, we can use calculator, so it will be 3 over 16, and in bracket it will be 4 squared and minus 2 over root of 4, and next is minus 8 over 4 squared, and this will be equal to 3 by 2. So 3 by 2 is the gradient. Now gradient of the normal will be reciprocal and change sign of this gradient, so it will be minus 2 over 3. This is the gradient which we will be using, and we can use this point P to write the equation of the normal. So now equation of normal will be what? Equation of normal will be y minus y1 is equal to gradient of the normal into x minus x1, and we can use the point and the equation. So y minus 2, which is y value, and is equal to gradient of the normal will be minus 2 by 3 and x minus 4, which is x value, and we can shift this to other side, and y will be equal to, okay, I will write one step, so y plus 2 is equal to minus 2 by 3x, and plus this will be 8 by 3. Now we can shift this 2 to other side, and x also we can shift to this side, so 2 by 3x plus y is equal to what? Is equal to 8 by 3 and minus 2, and this will be equal to 8 over 3, and minus 2 will be equal to 2 by 3. So we can multiply the whole equation. Our equation is what? 2 by 3x plus y minus 2 by 3 is equal to 0. So multiply the whole equation by 3 and we will get 2x plus 3y minus 2 is equal to 0, and this will be the equation of the normal which we found. Hopefully you understood this. This was B part which we are done, and it was 4-mark question. Total question was for 7 marks. Now we can move to the question number 4, and question number 4 says Given that this is equal to this, use the laws of indices to write A in terms of B, and this is a 4-mark question. This is also simple, and if you know the laws of indices or indices, then you can easily do this one. So 4 raised to the power A over 2 raised to the power 3b is equal to 32 root 2, and 32 root 2 we can write as 2 raised to the power 5 into root 2, we can write 2 raised to the power 1 by 2. So this side also we can reshape. This will be 4, we can write 2 raised to the power 2a, and this one we can change to uh, numerator, so it will be 2 raised to a minus 3b, and this is equal to this one we can add. This will be 5 plus 1 by 2. Now this side we can combine, so 2 raised by 2a minus 3b is equal to 2 raised to the power 5 plus 1 by 2. Now bases are same, so powers can be equalized, can be equated. So 2a minus 3b is equal to 5 plus 1 by 2, and this will be, basically we can write a as what? A will be 2a, we can write 2a is equal to 3b plus this will be 5 plus 1 by 2. 5 plus 1 over 2 will be equal to 11 by 2. We can write 11 by 2. And now we can divide everything by 2. So A will be equal to 3 by 2B plus 11 by 4. And this will be 3 by 2. We can write 3 by 2 as 1.5B, and plus 11 by 4 will be 11 over 4 in decimal format will be 2.75. So this will be our answer. They are saying write A in terms of B, and we have done that. And second part is solve the equation. This equation, give your answer as a simplified surd. So we can take the given equation, and the given equation is 3x is equal to x root 2 plus 14. So it will be 3x is equal to root x plus 14, basically x root 2. So this will be x root 2 plus 14. Now we can shift this x to other side, so it will be 3x minus x root 2 is equal to 14. We can take x common from this side, so it will be 3 minus root 2, and x common is equal to 14. And now we can find x also. X will be equal to 14 over 3 minus root 2, and we can rationalize this. For rationalization we can take the opposite sign of 3, and it will 3 minus, basically instead of 3 minus we will take 3 plus under root 2 over 3 plus under root 2. This is how we are rationalizing, and after rationalization it will be 14 into 3 plus root 2 and divided by a minus b, a plus b, so we can write a plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. This formula we will be using, and this will be 3 squared minus root 2 squared, and this will be equal to 14. 3 plus root 2 divided by this will be 9 minus 2, and this will be x will be equal to 14. 3 plus root 2 divided by 7, and 7 can be cancelled, and this will be 2 over here, and we can write 2 into 3 plus root 2, and this will be our answer in the third form. Hopefully you understood this question as well. Now we can move to the next question, and next question is question number 5. Figure is provided, figure 2. The figure 2 shows the plan view of a design for a garden pond. The pond consists of sector AOBCA of a circle with center O joined to a triangle AOB, given that AO is equal to BO, which is 3 centimeters. So this is 3 meter basically. This is also 3 meter, and angle AOB is given, which is 1.25 radians. A part, find the perimeter of the pond, giving your answer in meters to 2 decimal places. So answer should be in meters and up to basically rounded up to 2 decimal places. So for the perimeter we will be looking for the arc length, which arc length is required. We require this whole arc length, so AB arc is required. So AB arc will be, formula will be what, L is equal to R theta. This is the formula which we'll be using, and R radius is 3 meters. So and theta is 1.25 radians. So 3 into 1.25 radians, and no, theta will be basically, this is 1.25 radian, but we require theta, which is this one, and this complete theta is required, and this theta will be 2 pi minus 1.25, and this will be equal to how much? This will be 2 and pi minus 1.25, and this will be 5.033 radians. So angle we will take here 5.033 radian, 5.033. Now we can simplify this. This will be multiplied by 3, and this will be equal to 15.01. So 15.10 up to 2 decimal place. This will be in meters. This is the length. Now in this one we will be adding this 3 meters and not this 3 meters. Basically now we require this length AB, and AB length will be, AB length we can find by cosine rule. So AB square will be equal to, AB square will be equal to one side square plus other side square minus 2 into one side and other side into cos of angle 1.25 radians. 1.25 radians, yes. And AB will be equal to square root of 3 squared plus 3 squared minus 2 into 9 cos of 1.25, and we can calculate. This will be square root of 3 squared plus 3 squared minus 2 into 9 into cos of 1.25, and your calculator should be in radian mode, and we'll have to switch to radian mode, and then we can calculate. This will be 3.51, and perimeter we will add 15.10. So perimeter will be equal to 15.10 plus 3.51, and this will be plus 3.51 is equal to 7 point, no, we have done mistake. Basically 15.10 plus 3.51 will be adding up to 18.61. So 18.61 meters. This will be our answer for this part. Now the B part says, given that there is a uniform depth of water in the pond of 1.5 meter, Find the volume of the water in the pond in meter cube to 1 decimal place. So meter cube and 1 decimal place, and this is 4 marks part. We require area, so area of the sector plus area of triangle. So area of sector, we will apply formula for area of sector, and for B part, area of sector will be equal to 1 by 2 or square theta. This will be in radian, and 1 by 2 radius is r, so 3 square, and theta we found theta, which is 5.033. So angle we will be taking 5.033, and this will be equal to 0.5 multiplied by 9 multiplied by 5.033, and this will be giving us 22.6485. 22.6485, and this will be area in meter square. And now area of triangle will be 1 by 2 AB sine C, and A, one side is 3, other side is 3, and sine of 1.25 radians, and we can calculate this also. So 0.5 into 3 into 3 into sine of 1.25 radians, and this will give us 4.27 meters square. And we can add total area will be equal to, we can add in this plus 22.6485 is equal to 26.92, 26.92 up to 2 decimal places. And for the volume, we will be multiplying this area. This will be equal to area multiply by 1.5, which is height, which is given over here, this one 1.5 meters. So we are multiplying this by 1.5, and this will be 26.92 multiplied by 1.5, and this will give us, multiply by 1.5 will give us 40.378, 40.378, and up to 1 decimal place we need answer, so it will be 40.4 meter cube. This will be the volume, so it will be meter cube. This is meter square area. So this is also done. Now we can move to the question number 6. Question number 6 is the point P, Q, and R from the vertices of the triangle PQR are shown in the figure. This is P, this is Q, this is R. The point M is the midpoint of QR. M is midpoint of QR. The line L passes through M and is parallel to PR. So line is passing through M and is parallel to PR. So if we roughly draw that line, parallel to this one will be which line? So roughly it will be this line. So this line is parallel to this one and passing through M as well. Now there we need to find what? Find an equation for L. So L is R, this line is L, for equation for L is required. So we can write your answer, in the form of ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, where a, b, c are integers to be found, and this is 4-mark question. So first of all, we will find the gradient of line L, and then we will be going ahead. So first of all, we will find the gradient of PR is the same as gradient of L because they are parallel to each other. So we will write gradient of PR will be, we will apply formula y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, and this will be equal to 2 minus 8 over, because the points are this one 8, 2 minus 8 and minus 1 and minus 5 like this. So this will be minus 6 over, this will be 4, so it will be minus 3 by 2. So this is the gradient of PR, m of PR. So gradient of L will also be the same. So gradient of L will be equal to minus 3 by 2, and passing through M, so we can find the coordinates of M. M coordinates will be, we can find coordinates of M over here. So it will be 7 minus 1 over 2 and 8 plus 2 over 2, and this will be, M coordinates will be 6 by 2 which is 3 and 10 by 2 which is 5. So 3 and 5 will be the coordinates of M. We can write the same working over here. So M will be M, we can write 7 minus 1, 7 minus 1 by 2 and 8 plus 2 over 2, and M coordinates will be 3 and 5. Now we have this point and we have the gradient, and we can write the equation of L1. So equation of L, basically not L1, so that we can write y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. So y minus, and the point we are using is 3 and 5, so y minus 5 is equal to m is minus 3 by 2, minus 3 by 2, so over here minus 3 by 2 and x minus 3. And now we can write, open this, x minus 5 is equal to minus 3 by 2x, and plus this will be 9 by 2, and further we can shift this minus 5 to the other side, or otherwise we can shift everything to this side. So it will be 3 by 2x plus y minus 5 and minus 9 by 2 is equal to 0, and we can multiply everything by 2 and we will get 3x plus 2y and minus 10 and minus 9 is equal to 0. So this will be 3x plus 2y minus 19 is equal to 0. This will be the final equation of L which is required, which we have done. Hopefully you understood this. And this was 4-mark question. Now for B part, they are saying L cuts, the line L cuts PQ at point N. So this point is N basically, and find what we have to find. Number one, the coordinates of N, and then the area of the triangle. So for coordinates of N, y value is what? Y value, if you check for this whole line, y value is 8. So N will also be having y value 8, because Q point is having y value 8, P is having also y value 8. So N will be also having y value as 8. So y value will be 8. So in PQ, equation of PQ, which we basically we have equation of L. So in this L which we have just found, we can replace y value which is 8. So y is equal to 8 for N. So we will be substituting 3y plus 2 into 8 minus 19. Basically y we have to substitute, not x. So 3x plus 2 into 8 minus 19 is equal to 0. So 3x plus 16 minus 19 will be minus 3 is equal to 0. 3x is equal to 3, x is equal to 1. We got x is equal to 1. So coordinates will be what? Coordinates will be 1 and 8. So this n will be having coordinates, n will be having 1 and 8. This will be the coordinates which are required. Now area is required. For area, what we can do, we can consider this triangle, and area we can take height as this one. This will be the height, and y coordinate is changing from 2 to 8. 2, and so this will be 6. Height will be 6, and base is changing from minus 5 to 7. So it will be 7 plus 5 will be 12 units. So this will be from this point to this point. Base will be 12 units. So we can take base this one, height this one. So 12 into 6. So AB half into A base into height. So area will be equal to 1 by 2 into base into height, which is equal to 1 by 2, and base is 12 and height is 6. So this will be 3 and this will be equal to 36. 36 basically units. So area is this one, 36 units. Now they are asking for area of M and Q. M and Q is which drawing? M and Q is basically this triangle. So we require area of this triangle. Whatever found is 36 unit is for PQR. So we can write here area of PQR. Area of PQR will be equal to 36 units, but we require area of MNQ, so we can write MNQ area. First we will just shrink the space and we will make space for the rest of the question. So this will be, we can write area of MNQ. Area of M and Q will be what? If we check the ratio, ratio is what? Ratio is basically M, half is the ratio. Basically M is the midpoint. So MQ is half of RQ. So each side is of the smaller triangle is half of the bigger triangle. So we can take K value as half. So K square for area, K value will be taking 1 by 2 and K square will be taking 1 by 2 square, and we will multiply this area by 1 by 2 square and we will get area of triangle MNQ. So this will be 1 by 2 squared multiplied by 36, and this will be equal to 0.5 squared multiplied by 36 is equal to 9. So 9 units will be our final answer for this question. Hopefully you understood this. Question number 7, A part. Sketch on diagram 1 the graphs of one part is 2 cos x from minus 90 to 360 and y is equal to 10x minus 90 to 360. This is 4-mark question. This is simple straightforward question. I have copied the standard graph also for you. This is not part of the question, and this one I'll explain. So how we are sketching this, basically standard cos x graph is having from 1 to minus 1, but in this case it is 2 cos x, so it will be up to 2. So we can take this point for cos 0 it will be 2, and cos of minus 90 will be 0, so we can sketch like this one, and from this side also it will be turning like this, and from 90 it will be coming down up to 180, and 180 to 270, and from 270 it will be going up to this point. So this will be our cos 2 cos x graph, which is from minus 90 to 360, which we are done. Now we can draw y is equal to tan x. Tan x, is having asymptotes at 90, so it will be, we can draw like this one. So sine tan 0 is 0, and we can sketch, if I sketch it like this one over here, and from minus side it will be going like this one, so it will be having asymptotes at 90 and minus 90. And the second graph which we can draw is from here it will be passing through 180, and asymptote will be up, it will be not touching 90-degree from this side also. So this one, and then from 360 we can draw like this one. So this is basically tan x graph, which we have already plotted. Now this is 4-mark question, straightforward. Just we require only the sketching part. This is the A part which we are done with, which is a sketching part which we are done. Now B part is saying, given that n belongs to such a set of natural numbers, so deduce in terms of n the number of real solutions of the equation. So real solutions when cos 2x is equal to tan x between minus 90 to 360 n. So it will be, if we check the solutions, number of solutions where tan x and cos 2 cos x graph is intersecting is one point, this one, and second point, this one. So there are 2 points of intersection. So if it will be from minus 90 to 360, it will be 2 solutions. So if it is 360 n times 360, so it will be having 2n solutions. So we can write for this b part 1, it will be 2n solutions. Hopefully you understood this. And then they are saying tan, for part 2, tan x is equal to minus 3 by 2 and minus 90 to this. So if we check tan inverse of minus 2 by 3, tan, for example, over here, if we check tan x is equal to minus 3 by 2, so x will be equal to tan inverse of minus 3 by 2, and this will be in degree mode, so shift mode to degree, and this will be shift tan of minus 3 over 2, and this will be resulting to minus 56. So minus 56 will be for tan x will be over this side, negative will also be included. So there will be for tan x, there will be, if we check, there are 3 solutions, like 1 is this one, 2 is this one, and third one is this. So there will be for n into 360 or 360n, this will be 1 more, so 2n plus 1 will be the answer for this second part. Hopefully you understood this as well. Now we can move to the next question, question number 8. Question number 8 says, Figure 4 shows a sketch of the curve with the equation y is equal to f of x, where f of x is this one, reduce the value of x for which f of x is greater than 0. Greater than 0 is for which range? Greater than 0 is basically for this section, y value is greater than 0, and for this section also y value is greater than 0. So now if we check this point is this implies if we write f of x, so I will see the equation also. So a part, we can write f of x is equal to x plus 2 and x minus 10 and 2x minus 3. Now if we check the points, basically what will be the points? It will be f of x is equal to 0. This implies x plus 2 is equal to 0, or x minus 10 is equal to 0, or 2x minus 3 is equal to 0, and x will be equal to minus 2, x is equal to 10, and x will be equal to 3 by 2. So minus 2 is minus 2, 10, and 3 by 2. So this will be minus 2 and 3 by 2, and last value is 10, so this will be 10 value. So we require more than 10 and in between these two values. So our answer for this will be x should be greater than minus 2, greater than minus 2 and less than 3 by 2, and x should be greater than 10. So this will be our answer for this a part which we have done. Now for B part, they are saying expand f of x to form this equation where a and b are integers to be found, and this is 3 marks question. So we can expand the given equation. F of x is equal to f of x, as just now we have done, x plus 2 and x minus 10 and 2x minus 3. So first we will multiply these two terms and we will get x squared minus 10x plus 2x and minus 20, and in brackets 2x minus 3. Now we can further basically add the like terms, and this will be x squared minus 8x minus 20 and multiply by 2x minus 3. Now we can multiply these two terms, and x squared multiplied by 2x will be 2x cubed, and x squared multiplied by minus 3 will be minus 3x squared, minus 8x multiplied by 2x will be minus 16x squared, and then minus 8x multiplied by minus 3 will be plus 24x, minus 20 multiplied by 2x will be minus 40x, and minus 20 multiplied by minus 3 will be plus 60. So this will be our f of x. So f of x will be equal to, now again adding the like terms, 2x cubed and x square we can combine, so it will be minus 19x squared and plus 24 minus 40 will be minus 16, so minus 16x and plus 60, and this is the equation which we were supposed to find. ABC values are AB values are the A is coefficient of x square and B is coefficient of x. So A is equal to minus 19 and B is equal to minus 16. These will be the values which are required. Now we can go to the C part. C part says a copy of the figure 4 called diagram 2 is shown in the next page. C part 1, sketch on drawing diagram 2 the curve with equation y is equal to k over x plus 60, where k is a positive constant. You must show clearly the position and equation of the horizontal asymptote to the curve, and then we will be doing second part. First we can understand this is basically what do you call, reciprocal graph, k over x. So 1 over x standard graph and plus 60. So y is equal to 60. This equation can never attain value y is equal to 60, because k is a positive value and k over x will also be a positive value. So it is always something positive added in 60, so it will never attain value of 60. So on this diagram provided, we will draw a line of asymptote first, and that will be 60, and we can draw that line of asymptote and say this is basically asymptote, and we can draw basically dotted line. So we can draw dotted line. This is y is equal to 60 will be this asymptote line, and the what do you call, reciprocal graph we can draw like this one. This will be the reciprocal graph, and the second side, the other side will be like this one. I'll have to redraw this, so it will be reciprocal graph like this one, or further if we make it above, so it will be like this one. So this will be our graph, and this is standard graph y is equal to f of x, which is provided, and asymptote line is y is equal to 60, and reciprocal graph also we have drawn. And this is the accurate graph which I have shown for you, so that you can understand that whatever we have drawn is also similar to the one which we are having standard graph. So hopefully everything is fine with you. So for C part we will be writing y will be equal to 60. This will be horizontal asymptote, so we can write horizontal asymptote. And next what we can write is basically they are asking for second part. They are asking, hence reduce the number of real roots of the equation, this one where k is a positive constant. K is a positive constant. Number of solutions will be what? Number of solutions, one solution here and one solution here. So there will be, you can see from this diagram also, there are two solutions. So we can write here two roots or two solutions. This is part 1 and this is part 2, and we can write two roots. This will be the final answer for this question. Hopefully you understood this. Now we can move to the next question, and question number 9, which is interesting one and a little tricky also. So they are saying figure 5 shows a sketch of the curve C with equation. This is the equation of the curve. The curve C crosses the negative y-axis at point P. So crosses negative y-axis means what? Crosses negative y-axis mean x value will be equal to 0. So this implies x will be equal to 0 on y-axis. So the same thing we will utilize, and we can write here basically. First of all, we go through A part completely, then we will try to solve. So it will be the line L1 has gradient 2, so gradient is also given, and passes through the point P, for which we will find the coordinates. And what we have to do, find the equation of L1, giving your answer in the form y is equal to mx plus c, where m and c are constants to be found, and this is 3-mark question. So first of all, we will find the coordinates of P. So P will be at P, x will be equal to 0. So our equation is what? 4x squared plus 9x. So 4x squared plus 9y squared and plus 4xy is equal to 64. So we will replace x is equal to 0 So 0 plus 9y square plus 0 is equal to 64. So y square is equal to 64 over 9. This implies y is equal to plus minus 8 over 3. This will be y value, and x value we know is 0. So we can write uh, p coordinate 0, and this will be minus 8 by 3. Why we are not taking plus 8 by 3? Because this is negative x-axis, negative y-axis, so y value will be taking negative. So this will be the coordinates of p. After finding coordinates of p, we know the gradient is 2, gradient is given in the question. So we can use the equation of line, equation of L1 is required. Equation of L1 will be what? This will be y minus y1 will be equal to m into x minus x1. So we can replace these values. Y minus y1 will be minus 8 by 3, and this will be equal to 2 into x minus 0. So it will be y plus 8 by 3 is equal to 2x, and this will be, we can shift 8 by 3 to other side, so y will be equal to 2x minus 8 by 3. Now this will be basically the equation of L1 which we found, and they are saying y is equal to mx plus c format, and we have given in the same format. Now for B part, they are saying the line L2 has equation y is equal to 2x plus k, where k is constant. B part show that the coordinates of any points where L2 meets C are solutions of this equation, and this is 3 marks part. So y is equal to 2x plus k. Y is equal to 2x plus k. B part we can solve over here. Y is equal to 2x plus k. If we rearrange this equation, we can write 2x is equal to y minus k, and this value we can replace in the given equation, which is 4x square plus 9y square plus 4xy is equal to 64. We can reshape this equation as we can write 2x squared plus 9y squared, plus with this one we can write 2x and 2y is a minus 64 is equal to 0. Now we can replace these two x with their value, which is this one. So we can write y minus k squared plus 9y squared plus y minus k, and into 2y minus 64 is equal to 0, and we'll open the square, so it will be y squared plus k squared minus 2ky, and plus 9y squared, and y into 2y will be plus 2y squared, and minus k into 2y will be minus 2ky, and minus 64 is equal to 0. Now adding the like terms, y square, 9y square and 2y square. So 12y square, we can write 12y square, and minus 2ky, and minus 2ky will be resulting to minus 4ky, and then minus plus k square is also there, so plus k square, and minus 64 is equal to 0. So this will be basically the equation which we wanted to show, and we have shown this equation. And C part, they are saying given that L2 meets C at two distinct points, find the range of the possible values of K. So range of possible values of K is required, which we can basically take the same equation which we just found, and for the range we will be two distinct points are given. So 2y square minus 4ky, the same equation which we have just uh, written, we can rewrite this equal to 0. A is equal to 12, B is equal to minus 4k, and C will be equal to k square minus 64. And for the discriminant b square minus 4ac, we will put equal to 0, and we will replace these values. B square mean minus 4 k squared minus 4a is 12, and c is k squared minus 64 is equal to 0. Now we can open the bracket, so 16 k squared, and this will be 12 into 4 will be 48, so minus 48 k squared, and minus into minus plus 48 into 64. 48 multiplied by 64 will be 3072. 3072 is equal to 0, and this will be minus 32k squared plus 70, it should be 32, so 7032 is equal to 0, so 32k squared is equal to 7032, and divide by 3 to 32, and this will be cancelled, so k will be equal to, we can take under root plus minus under root of 7032 over 32, and this will be equal to plus minus, so plus minus root will be, we'll take root and fraction 7032 divided by 32 will be equal to 14.86, or it's not 7032, it's basically 48 multiplied by 64 is equal to 3072, basically 3072. We will rectify, and hopefully we will get the proper answer, 3072. And if we take root fraction, 3072 divided by 32 is equal to 4 under root 6, so plus minus 4 root 6, this will be the k value, so k value will be varying, negative side will be minus 4 under root 6, and positive value will be 4 under root 6, and this will be the range which we found. Hopefully you understood this. Now we can move to the question number 10. Question number 10 says find integral of this one, writing your answer in simplest form, and this is 5 marks. Very easy, straightforward question, no complication in this. So integral, we can write this separately, 2x over 4 root x, and dx, okay, so minus 1 over 4 root x and dx. Further we can separate this 2x over 4 will be 1 by 2, so we can write outside, and this will be x raised to the power 1 minus 1 by 2 will be 1 by 2, and dx, and minus this will be 1 by 4 integral of x raised by minus 1 by 2, and this will be dx. Now we can integrate this, so integral of this will be 1 by 2 x raised to the power 1 by 2 plus 1 will be 3 by 2, and divided by 3 by 2, and minus 1 by 4 as it is, and x raised to the power minus 1 by 2 plus 1 will be 1 by 2, and divided by 1 by 2, so plus integral constant c. Now we can rewrite it as so it will be 3 by 6, so it will be not 3 by 6, it will be 2 by 6, so it will be 1 by 3, so 1 by 3 x raised by 3 by 2 minus this will be 1 by 2 and x raised to the power 1 by 2 plus c, and that's all. This is the integral which we have done. Hopefully you understood this. Now second part, a curve C has equation y is equal to f of x, given that f dash of x is this one, The gradient of C at 0.35 is 4. The y-intercept is -5. Find x, and this is 5-mark question. So the given equation we will use, f dash of x is equal to ax square plus b. So we'll integrate this, and for b part we will be integrating the equation f of x is equal to f of x. We will integrate f dash of x is ax square plus b. So ax square plus b, this is basically the given equation. Now we can integrate, an integral of f dash of x will be f of x, and this will be equal to ax cube over 3 plus bx and plus c. This will be integral constant. Now at point 3 and 5, which is given point, we can find f dash of x, basically this equation to find the value of c. So it will be 5. Y value is equal to a by 3 into 3 cubed plus b into x value is 3 and plus c. Now we can rewrite this equation, and this will be basically this will be 5 is equal to 3 cube will be 27, so it will be cancelled, so it will be 9a plus 3b plus c. So we got this equation, and f dash of x, they have provided us that f dash of x, the gradient f dash of x will be gradient at 0.35 is 4. So f dash of, we can write f dash of x is equal to 4, and f dash of x is what? F dash of x is ax square plus b. So this will be 4 is equal to a, and x value will be what? X value will be 3 squared and plus b. So our equation will become 4 is equal to 9a plus b. So this will be our second equation. We can replace basically, and c is given as -5, so we will write this as given, and we can use this c value in this equation. If we replace c value in this equation, we will get equation 5 is equal to 9a plus 3b minus 5. So this implies 9a plus 3b is equal to 10. Now we got this equation and this equation. This is our equation 1, and this is our equation 2, and we can solve simultaneously these two equations. And this will be, I'm writing this equation 1 over here, 9a plus b is equal to 4, and to cancel we can change sign, and this will be cancelled, and we will get 2b is equal to 6, so b is equal to 3. B value we got 3, and we can find a value 9a. Any of these two equations we can replace. So 9a plus b is equal to 4. I'm replacing in this equation. So this will be 9a plus 3 is equal to 4. So 9a is equal to 4 minus 3, so a is equal to 1 over 9. This will be our a value. So we got a and b and c values, so we can replace in f of x. So our f of x will become 1 over 3a. This is the where we will be replacing the values, and this will be 1 by 3 into a value is 1 by 9 x cube plus b value is 3x and minus 5 is c value. So this will be 1 over 27. F of x will be equal to 1 over 27 x cubed plus 3x minus 5, and this will be the final equation which we were supposed to find. And we are done with the paper. Hopefully you understood each and everything. Don't forget to subscribe the channel. Also recommend this channel to your friends and classmates, and introduce this channel to your respected teachers. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye.